I get asked this a lot, so here are 6 Pokemon that you need to buy right now if you want to start winning more in Pokemon Unite. This list is going to be based on win rates, personal preference, and, well, let's face it, personal preference. What I think is going to help you win. Let's start with a few things off the top. I am not going to tell you to buy Pokemon like Venusaur, even though it's one of the best in the game. You get it for free. I also am not going to talk too much about some of the starter Pokemon or Pokemon that the game has given you for free recently. A big standout for that being Mew. If you don't have Mew, Mew is absolutely incredible, but Mew was recently given away for free with an event, so I'm not going to be talking about Mew. Number 6 on my list is Duraludon, a Pokemon that came out, was completely overpowered upon launch, and then they nerfed it quite a bit. That being said, this Pokemon is still amazing. It still has an incredible win rate, particularly the Dragon Pulse, Dragon Tail build. Dragon Tail gives you a ton of mobility, while Dragon Pulse lets you KO enemies, secure objectives. Its Unite move is amazing for securing big objectives and wins in team fights. Duraludon is an extremely good attacker and currently has a higher win rate than a Pokemon like Cinderace or Greninja. Before I go any further, if you're watching this video on the day it is released, that means you are watching it right before or during or after, but right before or during our huge Nuzlocke event. Here is our trailer. Be there. I will have a link down in the description in the pinned comment of this video. You are not going to want to miss this. All of the best players in Unite competing to see who is going to be our solo queue Nuzlocke champion. I hope to see you there. November 4th. It's time. The greatest Pokemon Unite event in history. Okay, not counting the World Championships. There have been a lot of big tournaments, but come on. The November Nuzlocke. Whoa, he did the hand thing again. Your favorite streamers competing to see who is the best solo queue player in the world. Check out the world and take that, flat earthers. Join me live as we watch the best of the best compete for a $1,000 prize pool. Whoa, freaking grand? Are you kidding me? That's right, $1,000, because this event is now not only sponsored by myself and Mini Shep, but AMG has graciously come on board as a sponsor of this event, so it is now $1,000. Who's the best solo queue player in the world? We're gonna find out in less than 24 hours. Links below. I love you. Let's do this thing. Mwah. Number 5, Gengar, our little spacesuit ghost. Gengar is amazing, and even though it's had a few nerfs recently, it's still incredible. Both of the popular Gengar builds are amazing. Dream Eater is incredible with Shadow Ball, and then Hex and Sludge Bomb makes a potent combo. Both of these playstyles and builds can win you a ton of games. This is a pretty difficult Pokemon to master. It's really high up on the hyper carry list, so this Pokemon carries games if you know how to play it. Definitely for someone who's looking for a Pokemon with super high risk, but super high reward. Number 4 is Delphox. I think in the right hands, Delphox is absolutely unbelievable inside Pokemon Unite. The Mystical Fire Flame Charge build is currently the build for this Pokemon. Once you hit level 11, you can essentially reset your move every single time you fire it, basically. So you're able to move around the map, output insane amounts of damage, and stay incredibly mobile, while having possibly the best Unite move in the entire game on the lowest Unite move cooldown possible. Delphox is unbelievable and without question one of the best Pokemon in the game. Number 3, Dodrio, my current favorite Pokemon in the game. I think it's absolutely unbelievable and an incredible Pokemon if you're playing by yourself. You can just do so much with this. You can put pressure on the enemy side of the map, you can score, you can KO people. It's just such a good Pokemon, an amazing design, one of my favorite in the entire game. I'm so happy they released it like this. It recently did get a nerf to its Tri-Attack build, but that is still without question, I think, the best way to play this Pokemon. Tri-Attack and agility is absolutely amazing. I have a ton of videos of it on my channel. So Dodrio, a speedster that will carry you for sure. Number 2, Tyranitar. Tyranitar is a really interesting Pokemon because it is pretty bad until it becomes Tyranitar. This is one of those Pokemon who is an absolute late game monster. I think if you learn how to play this Pokemon, you make sure it gets all the experience it needs to evolve and then start dominating inside the match, you are going to win a ton with Tyranitar. Again, late game. The focus is late game here. Do everything you can to get experience, KO wild Pokemon. Just make sure sure you get your level 9, because once you are level 9 and you evolve into Tyranitar, there are very few Pokemon that can compete with you at all. Not only that, this is one of the only Pokemon who can defend a goal if enemies are trying to score with Rayquaza shields. Because it has true damage, it actually goes through the Rayquaza shield, and you're able to stop people from scoring even if they secured Rayquaza. Without question, one of the best Pokemon in the game, especially in the late game. And number 1, are you surprised? Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime has been insane for a little while now. Ever since they updated Guard Swap to Power Swap, Mr. Mime has just been incredible. The current build for this is Power Swap and Confusion. These two comboing together is really incredible. Psychic is still decent, but really it's about Power Swap and Confusion. Its Unite move is amazing. Its damage is out of control. It being a supporter means it has high defenses, a ton of HP. I think without question, this is the Pokemon to buy inside Pokemon Unite right now. What will the future hold? I do not know. It's very possible that some of these Pokemon I'm talking about right now will not be good as the game goes on. That's totally possible. But before you go, I'm actually going to show you a few Pokemon the game gives you for free that are very, very good. I mentioned it earlier, but I might as well say it again. Venusaur is incredible. It got a ton of buffs recently, and now either build that you choose with this Pokemon is very, very legit. You get it for free, so don't sleep on this one. It's incredible, especially if you're trying to win and climb by yourself. A lot of you may have been given Charizard when you first started the game, and Charizard is an excellent carry. If you selected this one early, I think it's a very good choice. And in a way, it's kind of a runner-up for a Pokemon that I think you should buy right now. If you didn't get this one early, it doesn't cost a ton of coins, and it's a really, really solid Pokemon. Its Unite move is unbelievable. Recently free with an event, Glaceon is actually super solid. Its Icy Wind build is really, really powerful. It got a slight nerf, but it really hasn't changed it too much. Check out a video on my channel if you want to see how to play Icy Wind really well. I think this Pokemon is deceptively great. People have seemingly sort of moved away from it, but this build is still amazing. This is a little while back now, but if you've been playing for a while, you were given Zarina for free, and Zarina is incredible. They have gone through different iterations of making it a little worse with this move and a little better with this move, but all the while, Zarina has stayed really, really amazing. Right now, I personally love the Stomp build for Zarina, but I've always kind of loved Stomp because I just like that much burst damage. This Pokemon is all about huge combos, and you're really able to devastate the enemy team if you can master it. Zarina is a great call. So there you have it, some Pokemon you can buy right now to start winning more. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I'll see you next time.